morning! How are we all doing today? I'm Little Wolfgoat and welcome to Doodle and Chill. As always, we spend a couple of hours in the morning just hanging out and working on our creative projects together. I would love for you to share what you're working on. You can post links in the chat or you can pop them on my Discord. Hold on, I'll put the link in for you. Fabulous. So today I had a lot of fun redoing the owl last week from the older drawing that I did, and I'm also currently procrastinating on commission work because commission work really stresses me out. I hardly ever take commissions. So I want to redo another older piece of mine. Hold on, I've actually got the physical one. Right. Oh, hang on. You can see it? He's a big lad. So I did this drawing back in 2015 and at the time I absolutely loved it. You know, I love the bold colours and the bold lines and my spiritual symbolism, you know, and all that kind of stuff. So at the time I loved it, but right now I'm not really feeling it. I'm going to bring it in closer. So if you bring it in closer, hopefully you can see that because I did it all in marker pens, and really good marker pens as well, you know, and I spent ages with it trying to make it as okay as possible. Over here a bit so you can see them, there we go. But the marker lines, they really bother me. And the colour, especially the top colour, has faded really badly, so it's making the blending between the dark and the light, like, it looks really bad. Sorry, I'm used to my camera being mirrored, so I'm not quite anyways, so I wasn't happy with that, and also wasn't really happy with the plant detail here. I feel like I could have done a lot better with that. So we're revisiting this bad boy, we're going to improve it. We can rebuild it, we have the technology, it's called Photoshop. So I'm going to make a start on this today. Right, so I'm going to pop you over to my Photoshop screen. There we go, and the mirrored camera, which is easier for me to navigate. Now, as always, we go to our good friend Google search. Because it's a really good place for finding a mix of references. Now, I don't think I want the Jaguar facing the camera, facing like the audience quite so head on, I don't think. But I'm not really sure what I do want. What am I looking for? Do I want side on? Do I want intenseness? Do I want being casual? You know, what do I fancy? Now, Jaguar is one of my animal teachers. He came to me a year or two before I started doing my formal training with Two Birds at Anamkara. So that would be, I think that would probably be about 5 years ago. No, it must be earlier than that because the drawing was from 2015. So it would have been 2015, like Jaguar came into life and that's when I drew that original drawing. Now, Jaguar is very interesting. Like, Jaguar will rip your face off. It's like very intense, very powerful energy. And like, you're kidding yourself if you think otherwise. But there is a definite softness to her as well. You know, there's a quietness and like comfort and solitude when it comes to working with Jaguar. Jaguar is a very cool ally to have. And she gave me my first spirit name, which I'm not gonna... Actually, I don't know if it's okay to share my spirit name or not now, because I use a different name and that name is allowed to be public, and my current spirit name is She-Hound, Hound of the She, basically TLDR fairy dog. But Jaguar gave me my first name. I'm just having a think. That name still has a lot of power, so I probably can't share it with you, and like that's totally okay, that's fine. So you'll just have to accept the fact that I can't tell you what that name is. Where am I? What am I doing? Sorry, I'm mucking about with Google Docs. It's not very interesting to watch, I apologise. I don't want you seeing into my Google Docs. So there's one reference image. I said like Google is just absolutely amazing for finding references. Let's see what else. This one's quite soft. They're looking for something a bit more intense. Do you want side on? Cool. Cool. We have a couple of references to guide us on our journey. Cool. Right. Onwards. No EVG antivirus, I'm not interested, thank you very much. I should probably have spent more time setting up before the stream started, but I decided to have a nice long bath this morning, so I am running a bit late. Coolies, right, now let's see. First of all, we always new layer. Now, I'm going to actually try a different brush for my sketch today. I'm sure I have I want to get a bit better at like using different brushes. Oh, mechanical pencil. How do you work? Oh yes, I used to love using mechanical pencils when I was at school. I had this, I don't know, maybe it's more common than you think, right? When I was at primary school, like you weren't allowed to use biros at primary school, you had to use like a normal pencil, right? You've got your HB pencils, right? Well, you can see me a bit while I'm chatting. Right, so make this a wee bit bigger just so I can see it, but not that big. Jeez, oh Emma, control yourself. 10. Right, cool. So you used to have to use like your basic HB pencils, right? But I would get, if I'm telling you this, I would get like ridiculously upset. I mean, ridiculously upset when my pencil was blunt. And like, I would consider a pencil blunt within about 2 minutes of using it, right? So I'd be constantly up sharpening my pencil. And like, I was a goody two shoes at school. So it's not like I was up at the pencil sharpener trying to chat with my friends. Like, I wanted to get my pencil sharpened as quickly as possible and then go back and continue with my work. Because I was a nerd. So yeah, so I was constantly getting up to sharpen my bloody pencil, and like my teacher would be getting frustrated, right, because she didn't understand what was going on. But it was really important to me that this bloody pencil was sharpened. Hello, Raid Party from Onion Pancakes channel. Hey there, I'm talking about pencils right now. So anyway, so I'd be constantly up trying to get this bloody pencil sharpened, but apparently it's like a sign of, it's like one of those kind of things that makes you like neuroatypical. And I'm just not neuroatypical enough to qualify, oh my god, to qualify as like autism spectrum disorder. I was like a few points off, as if it was a competition. Jeez, oh, jeez Louise. So, hi Onion Pancake, hi Limov, welcome to the channel. Today we're drawing a Jaguar. I'm redoing this piece that I did in 2015. I'm just kind of doing a new version of it. So we're at the very early stages. And image adjustments. Was it adjustment? No, not adjustments. Image size, canvas size, image rotation. Return 90 degrees counterclockwise. Here we fucking go, boys. Right, we are on it today. Layer. New layer for people who are new to the stream. Hi, my name is Emma. I am teaching myself to use Photoshop. I'm Scottish, in case you can't tell by my accent. If the accent doesn't give it away, the swearing will. I focus mostly on animal art. On a rare occasion, I will stream a game. I like Stardew Valley and Garden Paws. I would love to stream Animal Crossing, but if you've seen the price of capture cards, oh my god, that is not happening, friends. So right, so we're working on this layer, right. Use the right bloody tool, you silly goose. There we go, that's better. Actually, I think we might need to reduce the opacity on this a bit more. That's better. Cool. Wolf the Gamer. I know, like, I'm total... Here we fucking go, lads. Total hardcore gamer. Yeah, man. I used to be really into World of Warcraft like a long time ago. Like I would play it pretty much any chance I got if I wasn't at work or sleeping. I think that's probably like my hardcore gamer time. So Jaguars have quite square heads. And it kind of slopes a bit. The eye kind of goes down like that. Now, I have a habit of always making the muzzles of animals too short, so I tend to overcompensate and make them really long, and then it's just like, oh my god, what the heck are you doing, friendo? So let's try and get it right first time. So. So Monday morning, that means it's time to talk about last night's Dungeons and Dragons session. I'm very bad at drawing cat snouts, me too, cat snouts. But you know what? I might be bad at drawing them, but I am like expert level at booping them. I am an expert level cat boop snipper. Cat boop snipper. Cat snoop booper. I should get that put on a business card. So yeah, so last night's Dungeons and Dragons session. So we're playing, I think it's Rime with the Frost Maiden. I've not looked it up though because I don't want any spoilers, but I think it's Rime with the Frost Maiden. So my character is a tiefling druid who grew up in the city, so doesn't really know much about nature and shit. She's a changeling, but she doesn't know she's a changeling. Because in Rime with the Frost Maiden, each of your characters gets a secret, and my secret is that I'm a changeling. Anyways, so last night we were working. No, we weren't working. We were in a cave by like the whole area is frozen over. Whatever the land's called, it's frozen over up there. The area 10 towns, totally frozen over, and some fishermen went missing. So we were tasked to find out what happened to them. Total basic bitch D&D stuff. So anyways, we find this cave, and it turns out there's a sea hag in this cave. And I got chatting to her and used my... you put a druid as well? Nice. So I used my shapeshifting because I think my character thinks my ability to shapeshift is linked to her druid abilities. So this was last week. So last week I transformed myself into a sea hag as well. And me and the sea hag, I think we got on really well. I think there was some sort of mutual respect, though I'm sure she'd eat me if she ever got the chance. Anyways, so we had to deal with the sea hag, right? We had to deal with her because she was eating villagers. Like, she wasn't going out and hunting villagers, but if villagers would pass by her cave, she'd lure them in and she'd eat them, right? And my character, like me, Emma the player, just wanted to go in and like slash and hack and kill her because I really enjoy combat. I think it's fun. But my character was kind of like, oh no, we really shouldn't do that. I mean, she's just a fey creature, and like what she does is, what she does is like natural. She's no different from like a wolf or a bear. Maybe we should try and find a way to get her to move somewhere else or something like that. And the rest of my party were not so keen on that tactic. And the sea hag had a cauldron, and it kind of like I think if you put food in it, it produces like exponentially more food. Right, so one of the elves in the party, I think he's a fighter elf. Not that it really matters in terms of this story, but he's into like magic and stuff, I believe. He really wanted this cauldron, like he was obsessed with this cauldron. And they kind of pretty much just started fighting this sea hag and very easily overpowered her. And she was begging for mercy, right? She was begging for mercy. And the elf hunter just killed her basically in cold blood. So my character is like absolutely super distraught right now because she doesn't understand how this happened and why this all came about, and you know, it's not like my character's very young and like she ran away from home even younger and she was starting to trust the party, and then this happened. So goddamn, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans at next week's session, you know. Our campaign sounds lit and also terrifying. Hope your character's okay. I hope she'll be okay as well. I mean, like, as a player, oh my god, it was amazing. Like, there was really good fights. I love learning part of the reason I started playing Dungeons and Dragons is to get better at character creation and roleplay. So what happened last night, there is so much going on that my character can build on. It's absolutely fantastic. But I honestly don't know how my character's gonna respond to this. So we love some angst. So yeah, so that was my D&D session last night. Pretty intense. The game itself's really good. Our group started a few months ago in lockdown. I kind of set it up. I met a load of random strangers on Facebook who were all keen to start playing Dungeons and Dragons, but like no established group was take us in. So I went, hey, why don't a bunch of us newbies get together and learn to play? So we have played in person a few times, which has been fantastic, but that's not been possible for quite a while now because of lockdown, and I don't think it's going to be possible for at least another 6 months. So we're playing online just now and it works out really well. Anyways, our group, we all took it in turns to do to DM, like we all did one shots and stuff. And although some of us enjoyed doing the one shots, we all really wanted to like get into a really deep, serious game with someone who has experience DMing. So we went back onto Facebook and we found this really cool guy who joined our group who is he prefers to play, but he's running this game for us, and he's so nice and he's so lovely and he gets really into it, and he's really setting up a good game for us all. So I'm really grateful to have met him as well. And geez, character development, wow. That's the most I've talked for about a week. All at once. We were lucky enough to have Morpheus wander into my Twitch chat and offer to DM for us, else I don't think I'd ever been able to play. Yeah, it's like Dungeons and Dragons. I wish I had started it earlier. Wish I'd had the opportunity to play it earlier. Because it's so much fun. Right, so that goes that way and that goes that way. And this bit here is quite dark. That bit's dark, but not as dark. Yeah, so it's so good. If any of you are watching this and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe they're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, that's like so lame. Play a game of Dungeons and Dragons, honestly, life changing, go do it. so much fun. And it's like, I only really got into Dungeons and Dragons in July because a friend of mine recommended watching Critical Role. He started watching Critical Role because he plays a lot of video games. He's like gamer, and he's like, oh, all these voice actors from all these video games are doing this D&D game, and like, you should watch it. It's really good. It's like watching an actual show. And you know, lockdown, watched everything on Netflix, watched everything, well, not everything on Amazon Prime, but you know, I would watch everything on Amazon Prime if you didn't bloody charge you rental fees for half the stuff. I pay. Well, I don't pay. My partner pays for Amazon Prime. Why should I pay extra to rent stuff that's already on the service? That's total bullshit, man. Jeff Bezos, get into your pockets and pay for it yourself, you arsehole. So yeah, anyway, so I got into Critical Role in July, and then like by August I was like, oh my god, I have to play this. And that's when I started looking for a group to play in Glasgow. So yeah, and they are pretty sound. Yeah, D&D podcast, so many. They are true facts, man. Like, there's so many D&D podcasts, which reminds me, as an aside, there's a comic / sci-fi / nerd convention group in Glasgow, and they're starting like podcasts, and they're looking for hosts / players for an all they say all female, but it's like non-binary and you know all that stuff as well. People to host and play. So I have put myself forward for that, which might be kind of fun, you know. I don't know if I'm host material, but I think it could be a hoot. And if I don't get it, I don't get it. The job interview, we're going to be playing a one shot. So worst case scenario, I get an extra game of Dungeons and Dragons. You know, how can you say no to that, friends? The Jaguars, their upper lip is like, oh so delicate, oh so delicate. Oh, look at that, look at them curves. Look at them curves, right? And then you get to the lower jaw and it's like, oh my god, Chad. Look at this, Chad jaw. Look at that strong jawline. It's like the Chad of big cats. The fur kind of goes in this direction. I don't know how relevant this is going to be because I don't know what kind of style I'm doing. I think I want my Jaguar to be a wee bit scruffier, not like overly scruffy, because Jaguars are like sleek as heck, my friends. So you kind of go this way, don't you? Always kind of struggle trying to get the fur direction right. So I'm like, kind of like Chad jaw. Look at that, them strong lines, them cheekbones. Oh my god, them cheekbones. I think I might need to make the head a bit bigger actually to match that strong profile. I'll have a think. What do you use to play D&D online? We've dabbled in a lot of things. So for our one shots, I used a thing I got on Steam that was like, it's a dungeon builder program. So that was our, like, so our first game was pencil on a grid map. Our second game in so our first game in person was pencil on a grid map. Second game in person was pencil on a grid map. Third game, it was the guy had done it all in Photoshop. Then I took a turn again and I did it in this dungeon builder software, which it was cheap for what you got, but I didn't find it very intuitive to use. I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. Actually, I can find out for you, hold on. It's on my desktop. Dungeon Painter. So I got that off Steam. On Photoshop. And then the next guy who took a turn, he used Roll20, and it seemed to be quite good. And now the current game we're playing, the Rime of the Frost Maiden game, the Dungeon Master uses Foundry Virtual Tabletop. I think you've got to pay, like, I think it's like 40 quid a year or something to use it, but once you've got the account you can share it with people, you know, so he's got it so he can host the game. And it seems like sleek as fuck, friends. It's really good. So I think I might try and get a subscription to that for when it's my turn to do a game. So we use Roll20 Morpheus and he just does all the magic for us. Nice. Like our DM does all the magic for us. It's pretty incredible. And then we used to use Zoom and do it by video call, but now we just use our Discord voice chat. We have a Discord for our D&D game. Makes it easier to share D&D memes and stuff. And like we're not, I would say we're friends now, but we weren't like friends at the time, so it was kind of easier to converse through Discord. Us two. Nice. So what are you up to in your game? Tell me. Tell me what your adventurers are up to. I love hearing about D&D games. So the neck kind of has 3 bits. And this is the bit that is kind of technically a bit more shaggy. Technically. I think I might make the neck shorter actually. I think I might rotate the canvas again. Right, so that's kind of shaggy and the shoulders kind of about here. I'm really not happy with how this is looking. But it's a sketch, it's fine. But I think the jaw, not the jaw, I think the jaw's perfect, man. That's like an epic jaw. I'm totally pleased with that. With the chin rather than the actual jaw. But I think this bit at the back needs to actually be bigger. I think. Especially if this is happening here. No, bigger eraser please. Thank you. So, oh man, our game is a bit chaotic right now, courtesy of my character, and I apologise to the party. I had a ball bag, you know what a ball bag is, that I cut off one of our enemies a few one-shots ago, that I used as my scrotal bag of holding, and I keep teeth in it. My character has a habit of collecting teeth from enemies that she kills, so of course I don't have that scrotal bag of holding anymore because I ended up giving it to the hag. in exchange for information, because she was like absolutely horrified by the fact I had this ball bag. So yeah, chaos just happens. So we started off our adventure travelling to a forest where we found a mysterious rot affecting the plants and some of the wildlife. My character, being the little gremlin she is, unknowingly snorted the source of the rot. I love it. Oh my god. I love that kind of shit, man. That's so funny. Right, I'm going to have to look at this. Yeah, I prefer that drawing. Right, so now our entire arc is finding a cure for me. But also the village we passed by got infected too, so we're working for a better cause. Also, I love that your character has a bag of teeth. I fully support them, yeah. Yeah, yes, I have, well, it's a pocket full of teeth now because the ball bag, I think, melted when we killed the... You know what a ball bag is, don't you? Yeah. Anyways, so I'm not sure if it's okay to talk about it on Twitch. Yeah, so I don't have it anymore because I think it melted when we killed the sea hag, which is a bit of a bummer. But I'm sure I can murder other people and get their ball bags as well. Yeah. So yeah, I don't actually know. Actually, I do know why. My character, when she did an initiation with a druid who taught her wild shape, and the first wild shape my character did was she transformed into a dire wolf, and she and the other druid went hunting and they killed an elk, and from that elk I took one of the teeth and I wear it as my character wears it as a pendant, an elk tooth pendant, it's a reminder of that initiation. And like since then she's just got this habit of pulling teeth out of enemies. And then when I was running a one shot, one of the other characters pulled the teeth out and said, I have a friend who collects these. And then when my character was back in the next game, he gave me those as a present. So it's pretty cool. Anyways, yeah. D&D. I think we are going to... we'll get rid of this sketch. I'm keeping it. Get rid of it just now. Right. So what we're going to do is edit, pre-transform. So, like, we're going to... Cool. Okay, so layer, new layer, base coat. So it's beneath that on the right layer, and we need paints. That brush was kind of cool. Oh god, I can't remember what brush it was. Right, oh god. That's one thing I don't like about Photoshop. It's really hard to remember what brushes you've used. I wish there was like a way of doing thingies. Oh, that's an interesting bit of backstory for your character. Continuity, we love to see it. Totally, I love the fighting and stuff, don't get me wrong, like the combat is fascinating and like it's really fun, but I like character development as well. So I really want to play another game. I've got another character lined up who I want to play. He's I genuinely, hand on heart, I created him before in Critical Role, before Talison's character died, Mollymock. Sorry, there's going to be spoilers. I'm only 50 episodes into campaign 2. Anyway, so I created my character before Mollymock died, so I swear to God it's not a copy of Caduceus. But I have another character who is he's a furball cleric deaf domain, and he's like elderly, and he's like a decade away from dying basically, and he got a visit from a deaf goddess who's told him to go out on a pilgrimage into the world. So that's how his character's kind of starting. And I really want to play him as well, but I'm really attached to my tiefling. So I would love to find another game to join in, which would be cool. Right, what am I doing now? I'm painting just now, I'm getting distracted. Too much Dungeons and Dragons, man, it's distracting me, it's too good. Right. Do 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 do. Goes round up. No, that's not what I'm looking for today. What was that nice textured one I was using the other day? Did I remember to put an asterisk next to it? Detail round. It's probably not it. Gosh, bonus gritty, that's the one. Nice. Right. Make it a bit bigger. Make it a bit smaller than that. Yeah, it's a good size. And now we will do a base colour. Now, I'm seeing this Jaguar as a kind of orange for the highlights and blue for the lights, that kind of contrasting thing. So I think the base colour, I'll kind of do a greeny cream. It's just a base colour, I'll be painting over it, so it's totally fine. And sketches over the top, cool. Because I keep forgetting to do base colours, and it kind of mucks up when it mucks up my finished piece when I try and edit it and make it look good, so it's easier to put in a base colour underneath. And as always, this is a friendly reminder that I do not know how to use Photoshop properly. I was never taught how to use it. At art school I did sculpture kind of stuff. I don't do sculpture anymore. I don't like it. I used to work with acrylics and watercolours before I started doing Photoshop. So I will treat Photoshop as though it is like any other traditional painting. So my canvas will get messy. This is your advance warning. What am I doing? Image layer. Layer's what I'm looking for. Layer, new layer. And we'll do colour layer. Colours. And so that is my base colour. So we're back to base coats. And layer, new layer. I'll just call it orange 1. Now I don't want to go too bright orange. Let me see. Do I want to just go too bright orange? Do I want to just... Oh no, that's a nice colour. Hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. That may be a bit dark to start with. We're looking for a nice... No, it's too dark. It should be a bit lighter. What do you look like? Okay, we'll go with that with the... Actually, we're going to have to rename this. No, stop, I don't want you, go away. Right, I want to rename. So, orange base. Orange base. There we go. Cool. So, for direction here, it kind of goes up the way. So like the barn owl I was working on last week, I'm going to try and not get too hung up on details. I'm trying to relax my painting style a bit. Trying to be a bit more chill. Speaking of chill, I'm absolutely roasting right now. It's really warm today, which is like, it's February in Scotland. How can it be warm? But here we are. It's probably because I'm wearing a jumper. I don't really want to take my jumper off though. I like this jumper. Right, so that fur kind of goes that way. And then this fur kind of starts to kind of turn a bit. So it's not quite. And it turns a bit more. How much will this matter? I don't know. But here we are. So yeah, so that's Monday. Monday's D&D recap. So, oh, right, reminder, I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. And I might not be streaming on Thursday. I have a big, as well as being an artist, I'm also a spiritual healer. And I have like a big client project to work on this week. So I'm going to take tomorrow off from streaming so that I can spend a bit of time really focused on that instead of doing loads of different things. Hearing your tablet pen move sounds really nice to me, does it? I'm really glad you you say that, because when I listen back to the video on demand, it's like bang, 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 bang. Yeah, so I'm I'm glad you find it soothing. That's good. That makes me feel a bit less self-conscious about it. So yes, I'm doing client work this week. So I'm going to take tomorrow off so I can focus on that. And then I don't stream Wednesdays anyway, so that's fine. And on Thursday, I am taking my cats to the vet for their annual checkup. They need to get their jag in the bum and get their health checked out. So that's in the morning. So I haven't decided if I'm going to stream or not yet. If I do stream, my stream will be starting late. Just how it is, friends. Right, we'll go over this song. So anyways, I'm a bit worried about one of my cats. He's had a lot of his teeth pulled out already, unfortunately. His previous owner, who was my mother, let him eat junk food, so he would eat chocolate biscuits and crisps and drink coffee and fizzy juice because she spoiled him rotten. And because of that, not only did she spoil him rotten, she rotted his teeth. So when he came to live with me after my mum died, I took him to the vet, and it was kind of like, dude, you need to get these teeth pulled out. So we got a lot of his teeth removed, so he's a wee bit gummy. Anyways, so like that happened ages ago anyways, right? So on his right, left, yeah, so on his right side, on his lip, about here on his right side, he's got this kind of wee scab, and it's getting a wee bit bigger and a wee bit bigger. So I want the vet to kind of have a look at that and check it out. I've got a feeling it might be related to his dental problems. But he's technically a wee old man. I think he's like 15 or 16 or something like that. Don't actually know exactly how old he is. So that's needing done. And Lucy, our cat, the one who we intentionally got, she's fine. She just needs her checkup. She's doing okay. I don't think there's any problems with her beyond the fact she's a sassy bitch. Apart from that, she's fine. Yeah. So, oh no, he's all right. I mean, like, my mum loved him, and like he had a good life, but cats should not be eating hula hoops. His favourite biscuits, right? He's lived with us for 5 years, and like we've never let him have any junk food. His favourite biscuits are bourbon creams, right? And see, even after all these years, I'm going to have one actually, I like bourbon cream. Even after all these years of us not letting him have a bourbon cream, every time I open a packet of bourbon creams, he's on my lap and in my face. Can he eat a biscuit in peace, man? Life with cats, though, eh? I wouldn't be without them. I love my cats. But I'm also not going to kid myself. They're really annoying at times. Right. Let's have a look. Hey Onion, welcome back. Yeah, that'll do. Didn't mean to do that. That's better. Okay. So, you need a new layer. Always create a new layer. Oh. So we'll go to colours now. Starting to go a wee bit darker, so I'll go down this way. Calm, what do you like? Is it? Right, I'm not sure. We'll try it, we'll see how we got on. Right, so. Not sure if I like this brush. You know what? I don't think I like this brush. I'm going to start again. Away you go. Away you go. Orange dart. We'll actually keep the colours. Like, I like the colours, I just don't like that brush. So we'll go back to this. I'm just going to go back to the brushes I like because I don't like change. Colours. And this is why I'm grateful I do a better job of keeping track of my colours. So orange base and brush. Do you a bit bigger? Cool. Well, imagine labelling layers. Couldn't be me. Hey beans, hey beans. What can I say? Mood, I use the same two brushes for everything. Yeah, totally. It's like I found a brush that I like and I'm not changing it. I know. See, this one's kind of slow. Like, there's a definite delay between when I put the brush down, when I draw on my screen, and when it actually appears. Onion, if you eat fire noodles right now, I'm not going to stop you. They can slap. It's almost 3 AM. Don't. Oh my god, don't eat spicy food at 3 AM. Please don't. I know I'm not your real mum, but please don't. You should be having soothing stuff. It's bedtime. Is there really high stabilisation on this brush? I don't know how Photoshop works. Green beans, fucked if I know. I have no idea. I don't know how Photoshop works. It's magic. I will eventually have money to go to college and be able to study digital illustration. That's one of my many goals I would like to do in life, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. In the meantime, I just kind of learn stuff as I go. Like computer stabilisation. Wait, why? Why not? I'm confused. What would the consequences of my actions be? What, spicy foods? Like, you'll just have like a really upset tum-tum, Onion, and then you might be up all night and then you won't get a good night's sleep, and you know, Mummy Wolfgoat won't be happy about that. And eating super spicy food in the middle of the night is very chaotic and maybe would be chaotic when we should be getting sleep. Yeah. Don't make me send you children to bed. Yeah, I much prefer this brush. This is a much better brush. Brushy, brushy, brushy. Oh, pardon me, that'll be that crying brew I had earlier. I might actually have to get another one. Make a half portion because I plan to be up for at least 2 more hours. Oh. Do you guys not have to get up in the morning? Like, why? Like, I love the fact that you're here. Like, yous are really fun, and I love the fact you're in my chat. But do you guys not have to go to, like, college or jobs or anything in the morning? You know? I'm usually tucked in my bed by about 10 o'clock. I have an early class, but oh well, oh god, like I couldn't. I'm pretty sure when I was in my 20s, I could stay up all night and go to class, but see now, no. No, no, no. Being meant to have classes, but on Monday the early one is asynchronous, so I can watch it whenever. Alright, cool. I suppose that's a benefit of the learning online. The one benefit of learning online. Oh, right. So, was it last week or the week before I went on a rant about how art school's bullshit, especially when it's taught online? Right. So, anyways, after that, I had a look on Google to see what's happening at the Glasgow School of Art, which is where I studied back in the day. And there was a story about how one of the, I think she's a ceramics student, the studios are closed. They basically can't, ceramic students can get in to make ceramics, metalwork students can't get in to make metalwork. It's absolute fucking chaos. Anyways, so this lassie was trying to do her ceramics works at home, and I think she was trying to like use her oven to, I don't know what the thing is, but when you put clay in the oven, right, and her kitchen caught fire. She was safe and like there wasn't a lot of damage, but that happened because she doesn't have access to her studio space and her workshops, even though she's still paying full tuition fees to study at the prestigious Glasgow School of Art. Total fucking bullshit. Yeah, one of the perks of Zoom University is that I can roll out of bed and hop into class immediately, no need to actually get ready for the day. Oh yeah, totally. Like, you can be as smelly as you want. Oh man, I feel bad for art students. I feel bad for all students, to be honest. You're all paying your tuition fees and your like, not just your tuition fees, and not one of the professors warned her. No. No. Like, at the Glasgow School of Art, like the professors and the tutors and all that kind of stuff, they're very, very hands off. It's like, honestly, if you wanted to go to art school, go anywhere other than Glasgow. It's a nightmare. I don't think I've spoken to any alumni who had like a actual positive experience at art school. I'm in a similar position for a lot of my classes with labs. We just click things online now, but we still have lab fees and stuff. See, that's bullshit. Why are you paying lab fees if you're not in the lab? There's people who are paying library fees, but they don't have access to a library. It's all nonsense. Why do we still have lab and studio? Yeah, why do you still have lab and studio fees? It's utter nonsense. You know? And then, like, the fees, I think the fees that you guys pay are, like, stupendously high compared to what we have in Europe. It's like, if I was in the US, I wouldn't have been able to go to university. Like, it just wouldn't have been possible. you know, unless I was lucky enough to get a scholarship. But I don't think I would have been. So yeah, I feel my heart goes out to everybody that's studying at college and uni just now. And anybody that's thinking about it, I'd tell them to take a couple of years off. Also, they keep charging fees for like facility upkeep, but bro, we don't use it. Yeah, you're not using the facilities, why should you be paying for it? Seeing how the tuition breakdown at my school is for building maintenance, but what buildings am I using exactly? It's a total scam. So they are. I said, I think you guys in America get ripped off even more than we do. Yeah. Makes me really angry. It's part of the reason I don't watch the news anymore. Just makes me livid. Actually, this bit's black, but I'm gonna do it orange just now. I'll put the black on later. Build up the layers, darling. Build up the layers. Layers, layers, layers. And this bit. I think. Okay, while we're playing, make you smaller. Oh, that's messy as heck, but we're going to roll with it. Because we're just having fun. Somebody from not US on my stream said they paid 4k a semester and I almost cried. Haha, me too. I would murder a man for 4k a semester. Hold on, I'm going to quickly... right. Tuition fees. Undergraduate fees. Right, so... okay, we're just going to go with this. Can you see this table? You see this? So, if a Scottish person studies in Scotland, it costs £1,820 a year for us to study. So times that by 4 and that's your honours degree. That's for the year, so and you also get a student loan to like cover some of your living costs. So Yeah. So, like, I feel really bad for you guys. Like, even for people who live in England who study in Scotland, that's about £9,250 a year. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Like, when I was younger, like, it makes me sound like I'm dead old, right? I'm 37, right? I turned 38 this year. And when I was at university, I thought our fees were ridiculous. Like, but you had to take out a student loan to pay them and all that kind of stuff. And like, I've never earned enough. I'm not able to work because I'm disabled, so I've never earned enough to actually pay back my student loan. So I've done like exceptionally well in terms of that. But I thought it was really expensive. And then when I started hearing about how much you guys in the States have to pay for university, and my heart breaks for you. It's bullshit. It is. It makes me so angry. I think university education should be free to anybody who wants to pursue it, and you should get living costs. There's enough money in the world to pay for it. Of course, I'm all for destroying capitalism and creating an anarcho-socialist utopia. So I don't expect everyone to join my cause, but yeah, it's just, oh, it makes me so mad. I think I forgot to change the colour. I think I did. Oh dear. That's fine. We'll lock this. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning as we go. Ho, 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 ho. Right. That colour. Go here. Get this brush. Make it a bigger brush. Bigger brush, which is probably going to crash the whole thing, but here we are. Please give me a bigger brush. Photoshop. Photoshop, please play nice. Right, Photoshop's decided it's taking a break. Ah, right, cool. Thank you, Photoshop. So this is where it's going to totally crap out on me because it doesn't like it when I do this. But we're doing it anyway. Are we doing it anyway? Is it changing? I can't even tell if it's changing colour. Oh my fudging god, right. Give it a minute, give it a minute. I'll join that cause. I'm lucky enough that my parents can pay for my tuition fee, but that's about £40,000 a year. How on earth are you ever expected to pay that back? That's insane. I mean, like, your parents are paying for it, but where do you get that money from? That's oh my god. No, I'm putting my foot down. That is not okay. I can't tell if that colour's changing. I really don't want to have to start this again, but I might have to. Because that is a card that life dealt me. Right. So we'll go darker colour. We'll go here. Yeah, we did it. Okay, right, edit. Undo. And then we'll go back to what brush was I using before? What brush was I using before? Gosh, detail round, is that it? Let's just say yes, it was, okay. Boop. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, smaller. Bring our lines back in. Cool. Right. That's what happened yesterday. Even if I'd gotten into Ivy Leagues, I'd not have been able to go because they're all 40k a year. Jesus. International students even worse though, so I don't complain too much. I'm very lucky my parents started saving for my brother and I from our births, but it's still not enough for my brothers. I wanted to look at college in Ireland, but man, it was also expensive. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's like, I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but it's just, it's not right. It's not fair. You know, we should be encouraging people who are inclined to do further study, no matter what that subject is. You know, it should be encouraged. Instead of making it some impossible choice that people can't do because they happen not to have enough imaginary numbers in a bank account. It's just crazy. So it is. Oh, it really boils my piss, so it does. Absolutely boils my piss with fury. I had a conversation with one of my professors once and she said she was still paying off her undergrad loans. Oh. I, for one, welcome Wolf as our new socialist overlord. Yeah, welcome to the Wolf Herd. This is a anarcho-socialist state in this channel. No tankies allowed. It's anarcho-socialist. And that blew my mind that she could have a full PhD, be my professor and still have loans. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely mental, so it is. It's like, we all know deep down it's not right. We all know deep down there's something fundamentally wrong with the world we live in. And it can be hard to pinpoint exactly what that is. But part of it is talented people who want to go study certain subjects being crippled from the start with stupid amounts of debt, or not even being able to start because they can't justify getting into that amount of debt so early on in their lives. It's crazy. It's totally crazy. And if you Americans don't sort it out, I'm going to be having words with our Queen and we're going to revoke your independence. Get it sorted, America. I'm really not vibing this at all. But it's okay. Tis okay. What time are we at? 20 past 11, jeez Louise. Didn't realise it was that late. Yeah. So much for this being a chill stream. Like, I wanted... the point of my Twitch streams was just to be chill and hang out and everybody could make art together, and now it's become a soapbox for my anarcho-socialist agenda. Yeah. Oh god. Dr. Kate is too nice, she doesn't deserve that. Yes, please take us back. Dr. Kate deserves the whole world, I know. Dr. Katie. Recolonise us. I will. I'll do it single-handedly. I'll put one hand behind my back and I'll come and recolonise a lot of you. What am I talking about? Oh my god. Jesus. No, that's wrong. Not an eraser. We don't need an eraser. We need a blender. Or whatever this is called. Smudge tool, whatever they call it. Whatever they call it. And this bit here is kind of... I'm sorry, I'm highlighting it with my finger. You can't see my finger. This bit here is kind of cream, but it has more of a kind of orangey tint to it. Wolfgoat too powerful, do it. Pop off, to be honest. No, it just... Education is just one of those things that bothers me. It's... like, another thing that bothers me about education, I don't know if it's the same for you guys, and I think it might have changed a bit since I was last at school. But when I was at school, you had to be academic and you had to be able to read textbooks and regurgitate what was in the textbooks to pass an exam, right? Now, I was a wee good girl at school and I was a total swot, so I could pass all these exams with flying colours, right? But I had very little practical knowledge. So, and then there was loads of kids at my school who, they probably had autism spectrum disorders or ADHD, all these things that were totally undiagnosed, right? Because it wasn't diagnosed much back then. And they were just dumped in these mainstream classes, expected to sit quietly and not fidget and regurgitate the same meaningless crap, right? And it's really bullshit because not everybody learns that way. And if you're teaching kids who are not interested in a subject, right, they're going to completely switch off from education entirely. You know, you can't have a one size fits all stance to education. Some people are more practical, some people are more academic, some people just, like, they aren't interested in education, and you know what, that's totally fine if they want to go straight out into the world and learn on the job. What's wrong with that? You know, the education system has for so long kind of prioritised academia, while at the same time treating academics and experts as second-class citizens and not paying them enough money for what they do and all that kind of stuff. It's just, it really frustrates me so much. Right, okay, I want to go back to the days of apprenticeship. Yeah. A lot of times it feels like so much of schooling is just geared so that only certain types of people can succeed. Yes, true facts. It's though it's geared to produce good workers. Oh hey Erin, how you doing, my dude? Welcome to the chat. Yeah. Oh, I hear frustration. There's a lot of frustration here. Talking about how education is good. Well, education is good. It's a social good, but the way it's delivered and how much it costs is bullshit. That's kind of what we're ranting about today. Yeah, so it just annoys me. And like the high school I went to, they've opened a beauty salon, so like some of the kids can go and learn like practical skills, hairdressing and stuff, with a view to then going on to hairdressing college, because that's what they're interested in, you know. And because they're getting that support and they're learning something in a way that they're learning in a style that suits them, and they're learning about something they're interested in, they will succeed. Whereas if they were stuck in mainstream classes regurgitating bullshit about how mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, you know, they'd be getting nowhere. It's just nonsense. Utter nonsense. I cannot read textbooks for the life of me, man. It goes through the eyes and straight out the back of my head. Onion, I'm also forever Jared 19. That's how it is with schooling. But then again, with is it different in Australia? There's stuff like TAFE and VCAL. What are they? I feel really bad. I've heard mention of TAFE before in what they call those soap operas, Home and Away and Neighbours. You know, they mention them in them. It allows your people to truly do what they want in regards to more hands-on stuff rather than learning from textbooks. Yeah, DW. It's just Australian stuff. Yeah, that's good. And I think more places are getting on board with that. I think. But it's too slow, and like a lot of people, I mean, like a lot of people from, sounds like I'm dead old, I swear to God I'm not, but people from like my generation, my time at school, a lot of them are just lost now, you know? And they're in jobs that don't provide them any satisfaction. The school system was set up against them. They were doomed to fail. All school did for them was teach them to follow a routine and respond to a bell and respect authority, which is a load of nonsense as well. Oh, God almighty. I'm actually starting to lose my voice. I've been ranting for so long. Jeez Louise. Again, I promise you this is meant to be a chill stream. It's not meant for ranting. Oh my God. Oh, what have we become? What have we become? Actually, this bit's quite dark as well, I think. I'm not really paying attention to where the light's coming from because I'm just like having fun with this one like I did with my... wow. No, not the eraser, you silly goose. Edit. No. Smudge tool. Blend that motherfucker. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And that's what we're aiming for today. Not perfect, but it'll do. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, are you coming upstairs or going downstairs?
Upstairs.
Fuck. I was going to ask you if you could get me a can of iron brew, but you're already upstairs, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's too late. I didn't hear you sneaking downstairs. I didn't hear you sneaking downstairs. Sorry, I'm just shouting at my boyfriend, don't mind me. He's working in the office next door and he snuck downstairs to make himself a coffee and I didn't hear him because if I heard him I would have asked him to bring me up another can of iron brew. Pardon me. I really shouldn't drink more iron brew. Actually, I've been burping all morning. It's a bit darker under the ears. Under the ears. Under the ears. Oh, wow. Hydrate check. Honestly, I just enjoy talking about this sort of stuff. Cool note, I'm glad. It's like, it's just really important stuff, you know? This is not what this stream was supposed to be about, okay? So, but just so you all know, I call myself an anarcho-socialist, right? I think workers should own the means of production, which is why I'm a socialist. And I believe we should get rid of unjust hierarchies, which is why I'm an anarchist. So I am an anarcho-socialist. So just so you know, that's where I'm coming from. I am very anti-capitalism and all that kind of stuff, but we are trapped in this capitalist hellscape, so we have to make it work. So when you hear me rant, that's the position I'm coming from. Okay, just so you know. If any of you are bootlickers, then you can leave, please, before I ban you. No, I won't ban you for being a bootlicker. Yet. Oh, God. Oh, anyways, right. Erin, how was your stream? What were you up to today? I think you were gaming. I think I saw you gaming before I started up my stream. I slept in this morning, so I didn't have time to pop into everybody's streams. I try and do a loop round everybody because there's so many cool people and I don't want to miss out on any of you. Yeah, I was playing some Tomb Raider. Which one? The last time I played Tomb Raider was the first one on the PS1 and I was just absolutely rubbish at it. And it wasn't my PlayStation, it was my cousin's PlayStation, so I could only play it for so long before I had to go. Because my mum was like, Emma, it's time to go home. So. It's really good. Cool. Rise of Tomb Raider. Nice. Is it PlayStation exclusive? Or is it available on PC or anything like that? I mean, I've got a PS4 downstairs. I don't use it. I usually use my... I actually don't have any games for my PlayStation 4. No, it's on PC as well. Nice. So yeah, PlayStation 4. I don't have any games for it because I always use a Sony Xperia phone. Like my last 4 phones have been Sony Xperias, and then when I got this latest phone, they gave us a free PlayStation 4 with it. And part of me was like, I should just sell that. Like, I'm not going to use it. But we actually use it as a media centre. It's connected to our telly, and it's really good. But I don't have any games for it. I've never played any games on it. I keep meaning to. Like, I quite fancy getting back into the Katamari games. I used to love playing Katamari. I think most on PlayStation or the Xbox. Can't remember. I should need to look into that at some point. Right, okay, let's catch on. Has anyone played Little Nightmares? I won't shut up about this game, my friends are so sick of it. I've heard of it. Like, the sequel's come out, hasn't it, Onion? I haven't actually sat down and played the game for ages. I really should. I'm like the world's worst gamer, friends. The last game I played was actually on this channel. It was when I was playing Garden Paws. Yes, the sequel is so good. So what's it like? Is it like a platformer, first person? kind of thing. I prefer platformers. I struggle with first person games, they make me feel a bit nauseous. Yeah, the last game I played was Garden Paws. It's like a farming simulator, but you're a cute little furry animal kind of thing. It's pretty, yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's made with love, right? The developers are like so cool, but I lost interest in it, and I decided I wanted my streams to be more about art rather than gaming. I'll play games in the future, but right now I want to try and build up my art portfolio a wee bit. Just a tad, just a tad. Cool, right, we'll do a new layer. No, that's not how you do a new layer. Oh god, someone sent me a link to a video that was a load of people. It was a woman, sorry, it's not a load of people, it's a woman who does like YouTube. You know, oh my fucking god, Emma, get your brain together, Jesus Christ. A woman who does Photoshop tutorials, and I had a quick look at one and it was really good. I'm gonna have to actually make time to watch some more. Dark tool. Right, so we'll go to colours. And so this is the colour we're on. We want to go a bit darker, so we'll go into a bit redder. What you like? Oh, I think you might be too dark. Yeah. Edit, undo. But what we can do is we can mix these bad boys and get a middle colour. Do you know, I only discovered this blender tool a few weeks ago and it is like totally the muck's nuts. I love it. I used to love drawing with pastels. But it became really difficult to draw with pastels because my cats like to sit on my drawings. So it's kind of like my cats would roll about on my pastel art and they would just be like rainbow magical cats, which was very cute until they decided to cling about on the furniture. And you're like, no, get off the furniture. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice colour. Edit. And we'll erase these so I don't get confused. Get out of here, colours. I'm not using anymore. Get out of here. And then we'll put you here so I have a reference, and then we will go back here. Cool. And these are kind of blue, so I don't think I'm going to add any more orange to this, but I think I might add some orange here. Right, it's Pieces Missing. Yes, the sequel's so good. It's a 3D puzzle adventure horror game, not first person. I don't care so much about the gameplay, but the storyline and the lore is great. Oh my god, I love rainbow cats. Yo, what if you added blue, like dark turquoise? Well, I'm thinking about kind of using blues and stuff for the shadows a bit more. I think, because like I think that would work really well with the orange. I think that would be a cool vibe. Or instead of doing that, I could maybe make the spots, I could make them blues rather than blacks. Thoughts? Thoughts in chat? I'm on the right layer, yes I am. Why? I'm using the smudge tool, that's why it's not working, you silly person. How do you even get out of bed in the morning, Emma? Oh my god, how do you even manage? Do, 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 do. How do you even manage? I said I'm not actually paying attention to like light direction and stuff right now because my brain's not working. I'm just having a bit of fun with this. Give your cheeks a bit of a glow. This one. Oh my god, what if you added pinks and greens? Don't listen to me, I'm high on cap. Did you eat the fire noodles? But yo, what if? I don't know, like I really lack confidence in like how to add colours and stuff. Like, I wouldn't even know where to start doing all that kind of fancy stuff, Onion. Maybe get the noodles. Oh, I know I'm not your real mum, but oh, you might have an upset tummy later, Onion. You're not my real dad. A sacrifice I'm willing to make. Oh no. Do you know, I might actually have some Mexican rice for my lunch. I fancy something spicy. My tummy's actually starting to grumble something rotten. And I've just realised I don't have my watch on. Dear me. However, will I know what time it is if I don't have a watch on when I'm sitting in front of a computer and I have a mobile phone in front of me? However will I cope? Oh no. However will I function? Sacrifice I'm willing to make. So, mechanical watches, gears, cogs, they're so aesthetic. Yeah, mine's isn't though. Mine's is just a digital watch. I really want to add blue. I think it's going to have to be the spots. I don't think I can do it as a... I don't have the guts to try and do it just now because I don't know what I'm doing. Right. Orange light 1. Cool. So back to colours, back to our original orange. I want to go a bit lighter, so we're going to go... Don't want to make a huge jump. What are you like? Ooh! Okay, a bit too light just now, but we're going to mix you. Mix. My tummy will not stop grumbling. Gonna have to sneak a biscuit. What if you did a blue tone on ground and then if you erase bits of the yellow top layer In the shadow area, you can apply text bar. Okay, right. Onion. What's a tonal ground? Well, I'm trying to think. So is it like doing like a blue layer and putting it underneath the yellow? It's where you colour a whole layer underneath as a different colour. Like underpainting. Got it. Right. Okay. Right. Here's a plan, gamers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing, just to do like the kind of oranges and like natural colours, and then I'll do this tonal ground thing, and I'll do that after I've done the kind of oranges, and then I'll make the spots blue. Yeah? Are we on it? Are we on with this plan? Cool. Oh, Erin. Oh, now that I think about it. Is it similar to what you showed me the other day, Erin? We need to teach you a bit more about using layers, yeah. Yeah, so cool. Like, my head's mince right now. I'm not going to learn anything. But yeah, I had fun. That technique you showed me the other week was really good. You don't have to listen to any of my suggestions. I'm just spitting ideas. No, totally. That's what we're here for. I'm here to learn. I've actually learned more in the last 2 months of streaming on Twitch than I did at art school. It's always good to listen to more techniques. Okay, you do what you want first and foremost. No, you don't have to listen. No. I want to hear ideas. I want to spitball. I mean, I can say no. You know, I'm not going to give in to peer pressure. Not in this anarcho-socialist utopia. I don't give in to peer pressure. I think I'm going to have to make a flag. Right, so I'm going to continue doing this and then do the tonal thing afterwards, because I think that sounds like fun. I'm actually quite excited about that. Do you know about how to use clipping and stuff? Nope, no idea what that is. You just have to assume I don't know anything. I will not be offended. I think I might need to use a smaller brush. That's okay. Yeah, smaller than that. Cool. Da 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 da. Almost started singing a song by the Eurythmics there, and I might get copyright struck, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, so. We should maybe cover you up. There we go. No, not the eraser blender. Do 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 do. This might be too much, or maybe not enough. Maybe I should stop being scared of things being too much and just go for it. Eh? Not sure how it works on Photoshop, but basically that's it. But alpha locking, I love it. I die without it. Indeed, it's so useful. Right, I'm going to write that word down because I'll forget what that is. Alpha lock. It's so useful. Yes, let's get funky and stupid. Yeah. I've only got 10 minutes left to get funky and stupid, friends. I might have to save it for my next stream. Oh, right. So yeah, as I was saying earlier as well, I won't be streaming tomorrow because some of you might know this, some of you probably don't. I work as a pagan / spiritual healer. So I have like a big piece of client work that I need to really knuckle down and focus on. So I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow. That'll give me time to actually work on it. And then on Thursday I might not be streaming because I need to take my cats to the vet. Nothing major, just their annual checkup and their booster jags. But it's in the morning, so if I do stream, I'll be late starting, but there's a chance I might not stream, so we'll just see how it goes. We'll play it by ear. So my next official stream will be on Friday morning. Or Friday early morning, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. Heard a really loud crow outside my window there. At least I think it's a crow. Check-ups on your pancake. I look forward to hopefully being there. Coolies, I mean, like, never guys, gals, non-binary pals, friends, comrades in glory, greatest wolfgoat stan. Don't ever like feel that you have to be here. I mean, I'll be here. I'm just here working, and I love it when you pop in. But most of you are streamers, so you've got your own stuff to do. Most of you got lives. We live in different time zones, so don't ever feel obligated, man. You know, just pop in when you can. Always happy to have you here. Same to you. Oh, totally, yeah. I mean, like, I don't feel obligated. I just kind of just like to pop in and hang out. And like, sometimes I come into the streams and I don't even say hi. I just hang about, you know. Be a bit of a lurker sometimes. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have to create a flag, I think, for the nation of. I don't like the sound of wolfgoat stan. We need a name for my anarcho-communist, not a state, not a country, gathering, a banner to gather under. Who knew that when I woke up this morning I'd be leading an anti-capitalist revolution, right? Same to you, Little Wolfington. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Little Wolfington. It sounds like a quaint little English village. I'm totally down for that. Totes down for that. Whoa. Has my music stopped or has it just gone quiet? No, we've got music on. Cool. I like that too. Right, okay. Welcome to Little Wolfington. I'll change my follow thing. So when people follow my channel, it will say, hello, welcome to Little Wolfington, comrade. How hard is it to get Scottish citizenship? I'll start swimming. Unfortunately, you can't get Scottish citizenship because of the way Scotland is within the UK. So you have to get British citizenship. And a friend of mine who's a New Zealander, it was really hard. Like, you had to learn loads of stupid facts, like that nobody who lives here would ever know, like totally irrelevant to living here, and you have to pass a test and pay a lot of money, and then you have to, like, you are obligated to go to a ceremony to get your wee certificate that says you're a citizen, and you have to pose next to a photograph of the Queen. Which is just like, what? It's totally crazy. Having said that, she is happy that she's got British dual nationality thing. So, well, me taking the US citizens test in history class. Yeah, like, I couldn't do a citizenship test. I've got no idea about history. I don't care. I would not qualify to be a US citizen. Yeah, I wouldn't qualify to be a UK citizen. Yeah, citizenship tests are like so weird, aren't they? Again, it kind of goes back to education. Yeah, that's great. You can regurgitate a load of facts. Brilliant, good for you. What do you fucking do? But can you actually function in society? That's what I want to know. That's what I care about, friends. Right, just one last wee bit here. Right, folks. Alright, okay. What if I just camp in the countryside illegally in the woods? I live with the bears. Return to Povo. I have some Scottish ancestry. Maybe they'll take me back. Yeah, totally. Like, Scotland's a really weird. Not weird. Weird's not the right word. It's like to be Scottish is like, were you born here? Yes, you're Scottish. Do you live here? Yes, then you're Scottish. Do you have family from here? Yes. Oh, you're Scottish. You know, being Scottish is pretty welcoming. I mean, we've got assholes. Everywhere's got assholes, but, you know, totally. I'd take you back. When I'm in charge, you can come in, no problem. I'll give you citizenship. My surname is Stewart. Is that Scottish enough? It might be. That might actually be the English spelling of Stewart, though. Oh. Right, anyways, folks, I'm going to head off. That's coming up for noon, so I'm going to go and have some lunch and do housework and all the boring stuff that I need to do since I'm a housewife. I mean, my surname is Stewart. And you're all right then. Yeah, definitely nom nom time. So, folks, thank you very much for joining me. I've had like a lot of fun, like chatting with you all. It's been really good. Thanks for your company. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Hydration check before I go. Make sure you have a drink of water. And if it's your bedtime, go to bed. It's okay, Erin, you don't have to talk much. It's just cool having you here. Don't worry about it. I was kind of just chilling and watching it all happen. Totally fine. Totally fine. Never feel that you have to chat. Never even feel that you have to like say hi, you know. Lurking's fine. As long as you don't mind me talking pish on my own. But anyway, guys, I will see you all officially on Friday, but I might be on Thursday. Okay, so look after yourselves. See you later. Bye.